Starting the stream, guys. All right. Welcome, everybody, and welcome to today's live trading session with the Safehouse team. I'm your host, Safehouse Paul. Do let me know if the audio is okay. I think there's some weird technical difficulties with the background music, which I need to get fixed. And yeah, today on station we have quite a few people. This is quite interesting. Luke, you're here, right? I'm not sure, but yep. Anyway, sound is good. All right, cool. Let me know, Mimo, if you hear the background music, because it seems to be a weird glitch that's happening. But yeah, it's not critical. Anyway, once again, welcome to today's live trading session. Please note, basic housekeeping, that all information and insights from the stream is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. This week is going to be pretty exciting. Monday and Tuesday is pretty quiet, and then a lot of exciting news events coming out on Wednesday, Thursday, and softening up on Friday. No music, only your lovely voice. Well, I appreciate the sentiment. I will go get that fixed. But in any case, yeah, feel free to turn on another new tab for music to whichever tunes you fancy. Today on station with me, we have George. I think I heard Wei come in earlier, as well as Luke, so that's pretty cool. I just launched the new stream layout with George's trade log so far. So I'm gonna give this a go. You will also see that there is a 1 week free trial to the Safehouse Access Pass. Pay what you want thereafter, no obligations, cancel anytime. So if you want that additional live trading session on Discord, so you don't have the YouTube lag, daily market briefings, as well as on-demand trader support and Q&A, yeah, give that a go. Link is in the description below. So how it works is that you get the 1 week free trial, so you have access to everything, and if you enjoy it, then continue your subscription. If you don't, feel free to cancel. All in your good hands. Anyway, without further ado, George, can you hear me? Hello. That is peculiar. I can't seem to hear George. Let me see what's up. Oh, this stream thing is being finicky today. Call audio. Hello, George. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, okay, there we go. Yeah, the Streamlabs is being a little finicky today. Things aren't working, but hey.
Cool.
All right, so, yeah. What are you watching? And let's go for it.
Bitcoin cool. Is always on my watch list, and also gold and DXY, they have some interesting moves, but for the moment I'm focusing on Bitcoin. Quite a bit of a push starting with NY open, and now the story is like this. The big question is if the price manages to claim VWAP, and that should open the possibility for more upside, or if VWAP will act as resistance, and then we will see more downside. That's kind of the story right now. Overall, the price is just ranging after the drop we had on Friday, and there's one thing to pay attention to here, and that would be the point of control of this entire range moved just a bit higher. So this morning, the point of control was in this area, right? So it was around 67K area. Now it moved here, 69,500. So that is one thing to pay attention to. So basically this consolidation makes more sense now, because if this is the point of control, we need to see which way the price will decide to go. If it is to the upside, we do have level, and if it is to the downside, we have levels too. I do not expect major things to happen today, taking into consideration the news we will have on Wednesday. So, that's where I'm expecting some bigger things going on. But for the moment, let's pay attention to what's going on in this section of the chart. So we have VWAP. We do have the point of control. And once again, if we enable the horizontals, we do have daily 69,438 and daily 69,340. So that is kind of the levels that I do have to the downside. Obviously, the most important level is the point of control that we do have in this section of the chart, the point of control of the entire range, and that would be 69,400, 500, give or take. Think about it as an area. Other than that, to the upside, I would pull the fibs something like this, right? So we do have the golden pocket in this section of the chart. And on 2 minutes, like I said, the price, this is the USDT pair. The price claimed VWAP, and now it's trying to make a new high. So let's pay attention to what will happen on this chart. Also, in terms of the order flow, a lot of longs opening into VWAP, right? That is okay. But if the price get acceptance below this candle, so if the price get acceptance below previous day value area low, that will give the possibility of some trap traders around the top of this move. So now let's see what will happen. I'm in a small short because this is the only trade to take here. I do expect to be stopped out because my invalidation is tight for this one. And what I would like to see, I would like to see the price getting acceptance below this daily, and then we need to see what will happen with the EMA and then the lower daily. But like I said, for the moment, I'm in a short. Why in a short? Because the invalidation is so much closer. So basically, if the price starts to make high in this section of the chart, I will close the short for a small loss. Let's see how this session will develop. Like I said, I do not expect major fireworks. Maybe that will happen. You never know what's going to happen. But for the moment, this is what we have, and this is the only trade available on this chart. You can see the fight around VWAP. So if the price starts to make high in this section of the chart, then I'll cut the trade for a small loss. Losses are also part of the game, and more than happy to share them with everyone here. My entry for the short is 69,488. So it's kind of an average entry, it's not. So basically within this area. So it's just an average entry. Now let's see how this will play out. And as a take profit, let's pull some fibs here. Yeah, a nice take profit would be the golden pocket and lower daily. But for that to happen, the price needs to get acceptance below this daily, below the EMA, and then we get this. So yeah, let's see how that will play out, if it will play out or not, and then we will book some profits.
Sounds good. Well, before I get on station, gold is starting to make some moves with New York Open. I'm gonna be tinkering behind the scenes to fix the stream.
Gold is also interesting, to be totally honest, and it's trapped between the daily 2308 and the weekly 2301. So let's see how this local range, and this is a very good range to scalp because this is almost 0.3. So this, for this chart, is quite a bit. So scalps are in order, 100%. And my best case is this, the local range would decide more upside or more downside, meaning If the weekly will be lost, then we do have VWAP, and after that, maybe the price will move to the lower daily 2286, or if the price manages to claim the daily 2308, then we need to go on a higher time frame, just a bit on a higher time frame, and we do have, well, actually value low also moved just a bit lower. So this is interesting, because this morning when I was doing when I was recording and yeah, I have some drawings here. When I was recording the daily update, like on the daily time frame, value low is still up here. So 2310 in this area. So this is what for more upside, I would like to see value area, the price getting acceptance back into the value area of this range. So claiming 2310, give or take. But if I check on 15 minutes, value low moved just a bit lower. This is normal. This is the developing range. And if there'll be a change within the value area, we'll start on lower time frame, and then it will update on a higher time frame too. So interesting, like I said, very, very interesting moment. And this range looks pretty good for scalps. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Not too much, still fighting with VWAP. Let's see how this will develop. Let's see how this will develop. So next level to the upside, if VWAP will be flipped to support, I would expect previous day high. So 69,900 area. The only thing in between, the golden pocket. Now, let's see what would happen here. The EMA are moving towards the daily. So this will be interesting. This will be interesting, 100%. So let's see.
Yeah, for all the Safehouse Access Pass members, I had a quick little explainer on inverse relationship between gold and DXY and how sometimes that can go awry. Be sure to check it out after the stream if you haven't already. I see Graham has checked it out already. But yeah, very interesting times.
Yep. And I'm looking forward to the news this week. Because that should bring some bigger volatility. Basically, what happened on Friday.
Yeah.
This is let's see how that will play out. And the other thing, what I don't necessarily like about Bitcoin today is the range. So top to bottom, we do have 0.44, which is not too much when we talk about scalp. I mean, it's very, very close to the minimum amount of space to scalp. So, I mean, for my short to book, take profit one at the golden pocket, that's 0.2. So it's like, it's not that much. It's not that much. So that makes it a bit harder for scalpers, right? But nevertheless, like I said, in this area, we're at resistance, still resistance until proven otherwise. So, yeah. The only trade that I would take here is a short or no trade. Now let's see how the EMA is working, and we go from there. Okay, this one. Let's see some order flow. Like I said, this guy's longing up here, no good. This is no. I mean, this gives the possibility of trap traders. I want to see what's going on. Yeah, and it's the same on the USDT pairs. You see these guys here longing towards the top of this. This gives the possibility of trap traders. And basically, this is what the price is doing right now. Is in the process of trapping these guys up here. So, sometimes it is like this. But again, let's see. Like I said, usually I would like to see more volatility, more stuff going on, but no. At the end of the day, I have to trade whatever the charts gives me. So if the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one, I'll take it. If the charts give me take profit one the price will give me a stop loss, then no, I'll embrace that one too as part of this game. This move to the upside, I already booked take profit one. Let me send you this.
Thank you, sir.
Like this. Like that. I don't have a lot of space. I mean, top to bottom, this move is 0.35. I managed to catch 0.22. It is what it is. You know, very, very hard to scalp in this market condition. And now, what I would like to see if the price manages to make a new lower low in this section of the chart. So that would be the next area of interest, or if I'll be stopped out, yeah, I'll accept that also as part of this game. So let's set take profit to and actually closing the trade somewhere around 69,200 area. Let's see. Let's see what will happen there too. Stop loss in small profit. Now, actually, I would be, yeah. I mean, there's not a lot of space. Imagine, basically, I could be stopped out at any point in time. This is what happens when you don't have, like, you know, crazy volatility, you know, space to handle that trade. So, but as a trader, we need to you know, to adapt to any kind of market condition. If this is the volatility that we have today, this is what we need to do. So let's see now. So for take profit 2, I would like to see this low taken, you know, or if I'll be stopped out somewhere around VWAP, that would be the end of this small scalp short. Let's see what gold is doing. Okay, interesting. So the price is trying to build bearish market structure, creating a new lower low weekly. Now let's see the EMA. Okay, that was an interesting scalp. Also here, weekly to weekly, golden pocket in the middle. This is the XY. Weekly 104.969, lower weekly 104.715. If you are in the group, you know exactly what this is. We've seen this in the past. And as long as you have a resistance and a support, yeah, all you need to do is trade in between.
All right, session results updated. So far, in the month of June, 4 wins, 1 break even, and 0 loss. Assets traded Bitcoin and gold for George. With the first one for today coming in at 22.04%. Entry is 69,488. Exit 69,335.
Yep. Not the best, not the worst. No, but taking into consideration this market condition that we do have, it's yeah, it's decent. Now let's see. Now the story is, do we look for a long here? Now obviously we kind of missed this. We could go for a small long in this area, especially because I still have something. Let's see if we get another backtest here. Let's see what will happen to look for a long, because this is and has been today. Bitcoin was boring. Like, you know, I don't have enough volatility. Like, you know, top to bottom is less than 0.6. So, yeah, it's not these are not the best trading condition. We need to wait. I would like to scalp a range of about 1%, where these moves are between 0.5, 0.6, something like that. But no, for the moment, we don't get that. So let's see how this situation will develop for the moment. Okay, so we do have some bullish CVD divergences here. also something on the USD pair, but let's see. Let's wait just a bit. I'm not convinced yet. I mean, usually with a day, in a ranging day, this is what you get, right? Usually you don't get follow through. The price moves to the resistance area, the price moves to support. So usually you don't get follow through. But obviously I could be very, very wrong on this one.
I'm gonna be a little quiet because I got out of a short 6 pip on gold. Yeah, we got a VU out right under, and yeah, the shorts aren't running for very long, so I'm in and out real quick. But yeah, as I try to fix the stream, I don't have the bandwidth to watch my trades, so I'm gonna take a chill pill.
Yeah. No, it's difficult to stream, to trade, to take care of everything. It's kind of hard to do that. So yeah, and to be totally honest, not much, at least on the Bitcoin chart, not much is going on. I mean, this bounce is 0.1. So there's not much to do there, to be totally honest. Gold is actually more exciting because it's about the same bounce. I mean, the same volatility on the gold and Bitcoin chart. This is, for me, yeah, this kind of tells a story about the volatility overall on the Bitcoin charts. It's not too much to work with.
Yeah, but at least gold is now showing some semblance of its inverse relationship with DXY again.
Yeah.
Earlier, that was really interesting when the DXY drove up from 104,830 ish to 104,920. That was what? Let me measure it. Like a 0.1% straight drive for DXY, and price just held. You know what I mean, on gold. So that was really interesting. I think we posted about it in the Access Pass chat earlier. I just felt it very fascinating when these kind of things happen.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, there is some delay sometimes on the gold chart. And only after that you see the actual move happening. But overall, even if you don't trade DXY still and you're trading gold or even Bitcoin, still a good idea to pay attention to what DXY is doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, this one looks like it wants to push higher. I missed the long here, and I'm stopped out right about it. Okay, it missed my stop loss. Yeah, should be taken out. Okay, stop loss hit. No, kind of break even. I guess I had to pay some fees for this one. Yeah, definitely had to pay some fees. So that is the. Let me update the result. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
When there's no volatility, yeah, usually you after take profit one, you'll be stopped out because there's not a lot of space. And this bounce, I mean, top to bottom, that's 0.24. To be totally honest, very, very hard to catch these small moves. I mean, 0.2, you have to pay some fees, which are not that cheap. So yeah, not the best trading environment, to be totally honest.
Yep.
But
not gonna sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
It is very whippy today, even on gold as well. Hindsight, it's always 10-10, but when you're in the trade, it's a little bit of a different story.
Yeah.
Let me
But
see.
the TA is respected. The only thing, there's not enough space to actually to trade. I guess it could easily take your stop loss, and it's not enough to Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is.
Mhm.
For a Monday with no news, no nothing. Yeah. And again, we kind of get the same volatility on a gold chart. That's 0.23. Let me measure top to bottom. So that's 0.25. And on the Bitcoin chart, top to bottom is 0.26. So it's about the same volatility. So it's, to be totally honest, it's better to trade gold.
Mhm.
I should be trading gold. To be totally, yeah, it's a totally different story. You can use, well, yeah, pretty much the risk is the same. But in terms of position size will be always bigger on the gold chart. But yeah, no, say I don't have enough volatility to scalp here. I got this one, but now I'm just waiting because to be totally honest, it's not enough. And right now it's in the middle. I mean, imagine the stop loss for a long should be where? Below the low. And in terms of the R&R, it's just terrible. Same story. For a short, the stop loss should be maybe above this high, somewhere in this area. So again, terrible for the risk to reward ratio for that trade. So I have to wait. There's not much to do here. I will have to wait. And then again, the entire day, this range is not the best one to trade because there is not enough space. Other than that, resistance, support, obviously you can trade in between. Again, longs opening into VWAP, instant rejection, but nothing crazy. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, especially as a scalper, I would like bigger volatility. Not this. This is hard to trade with. What's my strategy? Support, resistance, SNR flip levels, EMA, horizontals, range, good risk management, just a bit of order flow. Nothing crazy. But overall, it's support and resistance. I've seen I have a question in the chat about the strategy. So it's nothing complicated. Just have a range, trade a range with good risk management. That's it. That's basically what I'm doing in just a few words. Obviously, if I have to go more in depth, I can talk for hours, but I don't think that's the story for this stream. But yeah. Interesting would be what will happen if DXY actually manages to claim this weekly. Because apart from the horizontals, we do have the local golden pocket. Something like this. And if not the golden pocket, let's hide the local one. Not this one, this one. Apart from this one, there's not too much resistance to the liquidity area from 106. Yeah, this double top here, followed by this one. So this should be interesting. And if that's the story, if DXY will manage to push towards this area, gold will have some sort of a problem, because below this low, there is not much to work with, to 2186-ish area. So it should be interesting. Should be interesting how this will actually play out. But those are exciting times, at least on the XY and gold chart. On the Bitcoin chart, again, not so much. Not so much, because the volatility is not so good. I mean, during NY, we get what? We get top to bottom 0.44. So yeah, it's not ideal for this. Maybe we'll see later during the entire NY session. Maybe we'll get some more volatility. But for the moment, yeah, it's hard for me to get involved here. Can you use order flow for gold? If so, is any good? Yes, you can use. Obviously, you can use EXO, ATAS. It is good. Yes, it gives you some information about the volume. You can use it. However, you can trade without it. So it's something to add if you have already like a system that works. There'll be additional confirmation. You can see pretty much whatever you can see on the let's say on this chart. You'll see the volume, you'll see the orders, you'll see pretty much everything. The CVD works a bit different. You won't be able to see the open interest. You'll be able to see delta. So yeah, it's useful. It's okay, but you can do fine without it. So yeah, it really comes down to your personal preference. If you want to use it, yes or no. You could do fine with like very simple stuff, support, resistance, trade in between. Yeah. No, that's 0.14. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit of a move right there. That's quite a bit of a, I mean, if you are a scalper like myself, and if you can catch one or two of these moves, that's pretty much all you need. That's pretty much all you need. And I'm not using the order flow when I'm trading gold. Yeah, but this is interesting. It's interesting to see how this range will break on the XY. Weekly to the upside, weekly to the downside. Let's see how this range will break. And that would give some follow through on this chart, and usually inverse correlation on gold, and most of the time on the Bitcoin chart. So let's see. Yeah, no problem. And yeah, to be totally honest, it is a boring day so far on the Bitcoin chart. So yeah, not much to do.
I mean, we're ranging on gold,
Yeah, but this is the thing. On gold, taking into consideration the fees and everything, this is kind of what you expect. 0.1, 0.15 moves for a scalp. And that's more than enough to be profitable, actually to make quite a bit of money. That's what you get. Well, on this chart, on the Bitcoin chart, not so much. It's not that you cannot make money with these small moves, like 0.2. But it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Plus the fees, you still have to pay. Well, really depends on what VIP are you. For example, we are trading on Bybit. Let's say have VIP 1 or VIP 2, you still have to pay let's say you open the trade with a market order and you close it with a limit order, but you still have to pay 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. So yeah, that's quite a bit. That's a third of the move. So
Yeah.
so if you're scalping this move and you pay the fees, that's about that's quite a bit. That's the problem. The fees are the problem here. When you're scalping this very, very, very tight range, where on this one, you only have to pay like what, $6-7 to open and close one lot. And one lot is quite a bit. So yeah, sometimes you gotta be patient, wait, and I mean, this is the range. You tell me this could go either way, to the upside, to the downside. We have no information. This is just a range. Maybe out of nowhere, we will see a move to the upside, to the downside. But for the moment, as you can see, perfect consolidation around the point of control. So when I see something like this, if I can catch a scalp or an intraday trade, great, make some money, put some money in the bank. But other than that, I would expect to see the resistance or the support, lost, and then I will get involved looking for follow through, right? Looking to follow that trend. For the moment, it's just neutral. It's just consolidation. So again, to be totally honest, there's not much to do.
Mm-hmm.
Would you personally have traded the backtest of the weekly on gold? The backtest, which one? The first one, yes. The first one, usually the first backtest gives something, right? The second one, I would trade this as a swing failure pattern, right? So on the first, since it was claimed, because this is a tapped weekly, right? So it's not the fresh one. But the price was pushing to the upside. Great. That's exactly what one would love to see. Weekly was the next level to the upside, the daily. Perfect. And then the first back test usually gives something, at least 0.1. Second back test, I would like to see more confirmation, something like that, right? Because usually, and as long as the price keeps making lower low, and if we start to see a lower low, the next lower low should go to the next important intraday level, which is V1. So first touch, I can be more aggressive. Second touch, I would like to see some sort of confirmation. Third touch, I'm not so interested, to be totally honest. I'm not so interested, because then we start to follow a trend, and I'm more interested to like follow the trend. That's kind of this is the general rule of how I like to trade this move. And this goes for any kind of chart. So really doesn't matter if it is gold or Bitcoin or DXY. Really doesn't matter. So we're back here. Okay. Also, the other thing, because what could say, okay, you shorted here and then you've got stopped out. No. You can give it like a wider stop loss and you'll be still in a trade, which is a fair point. However, because we're in a tight range, so give me this, the take profit, give me here like 0.6, 0.7, and then I can allow, let's say, a 0.2 stop loss. If I get stopped out, I'm kind of break even, or maybe I make some money. But if my take profit is 0.2, I cannot allow this because that'll be kind of break even. And if I made some money, I'm trying my best to keep that money in my wallet. So that's kind of the thing. And if I get stopped out, it's part of the game. And this is this is the life of a scalper. So do not expect to win all the trades, especially with a tight range. One would expect to be stopped out, to be totally honest. And yeah, they're still like ranging between daily and day. So yeah. Yeah, not much to add to this, to be totally honest. I mean, if you really want to get involved, I mean, this is an area where you look for longs, look to book profits around VWAP and the upper daily. And that's where you way short. This is a range. The only thing for me is not, I mean, this range is 0.2. So it's not enough, to be totally honest. It's not enough.
I mean, it's crypto. Good day to you too. I can't seem to sort this out.
Well, what's the problem? Do we have a
Sorry?
problem with this?
Oh no
Do we
no
have?
no. My background music app for the stream just
Ah,
died.
okay.
So
Okay.
for the
Wow.
audience out there, it's nice and silent, which I think some people appreciate it because some people
Yeah.
like to listen to heavy metal while catching the stream. Others, like to put on some smooth jazz. So
I
yeah,
mean, whatever works, it's all good.
yeah. It's just
Yeah.
like this afternoon I was putting the stream together, and then just as I fired it live, and then it breaks. It's annoying.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. But other than that, if you need music to trade, then obviously go for it. If you want, I don't know, music to relax you, that's great. If you want music to give you energy or something like that, that's okay too. So
Yeah.
whatever works for you, that's all good. Yep. So we're still here. Nothing changed on the Bitcoin chart. Yeah. And, I mean, we talked earlier, and I was kind of expecting this range for the entire day. There's not much to do. There's not much to do. This is good for to practice with small positions, get the feel of the market. And yeah. But in terms of like real trading, like making money, it's not, I mean, the price moves 0.2 to the upside, to the downside. Yeah, there's not much to work with here. Well, on this chart, that's a totally different story. That is a totally different story. This chart it's moving accordingly. I mean, you get 0.1 to the upside, 0.1 to the downside, 0.1 to the upside, 0.1 to the downside. This is normal. This is the let's say the normal volatility on the gold chart. Where on the Bitcoin chart, I would expect 0.5, 0.6. That would be a nice range. But fortunately, we don't get that. At least for the moment. At least for the moment. So I guess we will have to wait. Interesting on this one. Interesting
Oh yeah.
because I mean, obviously the price could stop here, but it doesn't make a lot of sense for the price to stop here. So until I see weakness, levels lost, some change in market structure, I would assume the XY would push higher, have this interesting gap here, which is kind of interesting. So, but other than that, so my bias is to the upside. Obviously, resistance, support. So that's the main thing. But yeah, I see no real reason for the price to stop here. It could, sure, anything is possible, but I don't see a very good reason. Okay, Bitcoin is once again trying to push to V1 and the upper dating. Like I said, this is the range. Trade the range until the range breaks. but I would much rather trade a 0.5, 0.6% range, not a 0.2, because I don't have space to book profit. I don't have space to have a decent stop loss. I will have to use a very, very tight stop loss. That stop loss will be taken most of the time. And yep, not the best trading environment, to be totally honest. And again, if I zoom out just a bit, it's like, yep, this is just a consolidation. So let's see how this consolidation will play out. It will play out to the upside or to the downside.
Hasta la vista. Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, actually, I'm curious about, more than anything, I'm curious how this range what will happen with this range on the DXY chart. This is a big question, and this will most likely give the the trend to the upside or to the downside. So I'm curious. Although I'm not trading DXY, but I'm actually very, very curious about this. And yeah, there's your range.
Yep.
On the gold chart, really. That's all you need. It's another give or take 0.1%.
Run up to 7-1. That's OR low as well.
Yeah. Okay. That's also information one could use. But this is a good range, very, very good range to trade. But on the Bitcoin chart, we pretty much have the same range. And yeah, I'm not happy with this range. Now back to the resistance area between daily and VWAP. And let's see. This one once again here. So yeah, the market is behaving. The only thing was missing is the lack of volatility on the Bitcoin chart. This is the only thing that's missing from this.
Yeah, I think suffice to say it's a quiet Monday.
Yeah. This is the very definition of that.
Yeah, but I mean, to no surprise. So for those of you that joined us at the beginning of the stream, and you've probably seen it in the title as well, Monday and Tuesday we are all clear of news events, and I wouldn't be surprised if the market is essentially in a moment of indecision as they walk into Wednesday, whereby we have CPI in the US coming out, so that's going to shake the DXY quite a fair bit. And then after that, on Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, we have the federal funds rate currently at 5.2, 5.5%. Expected to hold. We have quite a fair bit of mixed signals. I think I've given. No, I haven't. Yeah, I'll be giving the brief for the Access Pass members. But yeah, we've got federal funds rate decision coming out 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. Thereafter, FOMC statement. That's where Jay Powell and team will be sharing, their plans moving forward. Currently, analysts are looking for rate cuts in September, which is effectively a delay from the July target that they were talking about earlier at the beginning of the year. Then on Thursday, 1 hour in pre-New York at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, we have core PPI coming out as well as unemployment claims. And of course, then on Friday, we have University of Michigan consumer sentiment coming out, which is looking to look a little bit hotter than previous. So yeah, effectively what this week looks like is a quiet Monday and Tuesday, ramping into a very, very exciting and hot Wednesday, and then tapering off as we move towards the end of the week. So yeah, from a news standpoint, I would say Wednesday, be sure to look out for that. We, the Safehouse team, will be live trading alongside our Access Pass members on Wednesday. So if you'd like to get in on that action, do feel free to check out the promo that we have right now, 1 week free trial. Get access to everything. If you're new, there are modules for you to get up to speed. I would suggest that you hit up one of our Safehouse team members, Luke, our onboarding specialist, and he will get you sorted. So yeah, you get a 1 week free trial, and then thereafter, it's a paid subscription. But the cool thing is that you get to decide what you want to pay, right? Because for us, we don't make our money from subscriptions. We just use it to offset some of the costs of doing this for you guys. But yeah, you get to decide what you want to pay for it. No obligations, cancel anytime. And link is in the description below. So if that interests you, do check it out. But yeah, so as a Safehouse Access Pass member, you gain access to our daily morning briefings done by yours truly, George, whereby he sets up the day for the team. And then, of course, on Wednesdays, we have a live trading session, so you don't have to trade alone. And this Wednesday especially is going to be pretty exciting. And then, of course, on Friday, we have a Q&A session. So yeah, do give it a go if you find it interesting. And we can't wait to see you on Discord.
Yep.
Anyway, George, we are 4 minutes before we need to get back to the desk. Do you want to give your summary?
Yep. Not much happened on the Bitcoin chart. Sometimes it is like this. It is a bit unfortunate because when we are streaming, I would like to see volatility. But if the market gives us nothing, then we make the best of it. Mm-hmm. So within the range, we're at the point of control. This is important. High volume node, the point of control was here, moved here. This is normal within a range, depending on the volume traded at each level. The point of control value, or low value, or high could change at any point in time. And the point of control, it is our support. If this holds, I'll be looking towards more upside. So we do have the local golden pockets around 70,500 to 71K area. Value area high. This high was taken for a swing failure pattern. And other than that, we don't have too much to a new high. However, if the price would get acceptance below the point of control, I'll be looking basically for this high volume node, maybe for 67K area. And then if this, previous support, this entire section of the chart, and if this will not hold, then we do have value lows somewhere around 63,300-ish area. Again, when we talk about high time frame levels, do not think about those levels to the absolute dollar. Also, we do have the golden pocket just below. No additional confirmation or confluence for this area. And let's see what the news on Wednesday will bring. If it is to the upside, we do have levels. If the volatility will be to the downside, we have levels too.
Sounds good. Well, I do apologize for the lack of background music for those of you who enjoy it. For those of you who do not like background music, congratulations. You guys finally beat me to it. But yeah, I hope you guys found that insightful. It's a quiet Monday today.
Really
So I
quiet.
would suggest gearing up for the midweek action. Expect volatility. But good stuff, good hunting, George. Managed to
Yeah.
hit one win and one break even. So I think that's a fun start. If you want to join us for Wednesday's session, do give the Safehouse Access Pass promo a go. It's a 1 week free trial and pay what you want thereafter. No obligations. Cancel anytime. For all of you joining us from the Safehouse Access Pass, thanks for joining, guys. And we'll see you back on Discord. Cool. All right. Ciao.
Thank you for joining. Bye.